Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 20 of Explore. There's a certain moment around day 3 or 4, maybe 6 or something, and it's like, wow, this journey is so long. And then, and then we're at the end. And so there's 9 days of a break, and then we start the 1st of December for Glimmer. And I always do this thing where I can feel the next intention coming in. And so I can feel that sense of, glimmers, resources. I've really enjoyed Explore. There's been some kind of exploration that I've really enjoyed about my feet and my legs and awareness and embodiment. So how do we map our bodies? How do we map wellness as we map our bodies? Just feeling more is already wellness. So come, let's sit and let us feel. Great. Bear is 2 years old today. Oh, the bear. So 2 years ago, such a long, many of you were here, that faithful day when they were all born, all the puppies. Um, it's been an amazing 2 years of a journey. Nice. So light your candle, get your aromatherapy. And then just move to your senses or come to your senses. I love that phrase. To come to your senses is like you realize something or you arrive to some realization. So to come to your senses is like realize this moment. Feel this moment. So as you smelled the aromatherapy, as you feel that in your body, notice sensations. I can smell deep rosemary today in this oil. I love this oil. It's absolute aroma romance. It's got orange and rose and rosemary and lang lang, and it's just amazing. I love it. What's the oil that you love? What is it that sparks joy in you? Nice, and then just rub down. Just feeling, sensing, connecting, and then let's pause. And imagine that you're taking the smell of the aromatherapy into your nose. And feel the cycle of your breath. And so we're breathing all day long, and there's moments, maybe it's the pause at the end of the exhale, or the pause at the top of the inhale, or just the crest and the wave of your breath. Which part of your breath do you enjoy in this moment? It's such an incredible range of sensations, the breath. As I rise, I feel this surge of euphoria. Inhaling, I'm like, whoa, I'm so inspired, literally. And then as I exhale, I feel this very sweet and deep yielding and softening and surrendering. And it's like a nestling into the deep of myself as I settle, as I land. And then, I was saying last night in yoga that as I feel the range, I almost feel like teary, or I feel really poignant as I feel my breath. For you, what happens as you feel the wave of your breath? Without changing it, without altering it. But inherently, as soon as we bring our attention there, something changes. But, nice. And then one last question before we end our meditation. Where is it that you listen to your breath? Is it your nose? Is it your throat? Is it your chest? Is it your heart? Is it your diaphragm? Is it a kind of a mixed smash of all of those things? For me, there's something about the diaphragm heart relationship as I breathe, that there's this like, yeah, my diaphragm heart, the pericardium, the diaphragm, the sense of the undulation of the deep of me as I breathe. Yum. So come into your downward dog, all the way in, up and back. Find your downward dog. Connecting into the length of your spine. Have a bit of a yawny stretch maybe. Really pull your hips back and lengthen into your legs. Bending one knee, stretching the other. Bending the other knee. Bending both. Stretching both. Rise really high up onto your toes. Pull your heels back. Rise really high. Pull your heels back. Nice. Drop your right knee down till it touches the floor. And then pull back into your downward dog. Drop the left knee down. Let it touch the floor. Pull back, downward dog. Drop both knees down. Let them both touch the floor. Pull back, downward dog. Super cool. Drop your knees to the floor. Bring your right foot to where your right knee was. So bring your right foot forward so your knee is here somewhere beside your right elbow, your thighs beside your belly. And then sit your bum back so you're rounding over that leg. And there's a sense of weight into the right heel, weight into the right Achilles tendon. And then as you rise, as you rock forward, stretch your right leg long behind you, lift your head. Bring your toe to the floor, sit your bum back. And as you rock forward, lengthen into your leg, lifting. Toe to the floor, rock back. And then lengthen into your leg, lift your head. One more time. Toe to the floor, sit your bum back. Lengthen and stretch long behind you. Bring your right toes to the floor and then bring your right foot over towards the left and look over your left shoulder. And then bring your right knee up to your right elbow. Touch. Right leg long, behind you around the corner. Right knee up, touch. One more time. Right leg around the corner. Pause there. Right leg is around the corner. Breathe deeply into the right side of your body as you squeeze deeply into the left. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Other side. Bring your left toes to the floor where your knee was. Sit your bum back. Lengthen through your leg as you lift your head and look forward. And bring your toes to the floor. Sit your bum back. Compressing into that foot. Lengthen and lift your head. One more time. Toes to the floor. Sit your bum back. Lengthen, stretch your leg. Bring your leg to straight back from your hip and then bring your foot over towards the right. Look over your right shoulder. And then bring your left knee up to your left elbow. Stretch your leg long. Look over your shoulder. And my head follows my knee. So when my knee is to the left, I'm looking at my left knee. And when my knee is to the right, I'm looking back at my foot. So somehow the warping or the torsion of my torso as I follow my knee counterweights what's happening. Bring your toe to the floor over towards the right. Pause there. Breathe into the left side. Nice. Bring your feet, knees to the floor. Tuck your toes under. Sit your bum back so my toes are standing. And I'm stretching into the soles of my feet, into the The balls of my feet, really feeling my heels lengthening. Pause. And how do your feet move here? Oh, it's possible. Now bring your toes to flat, sit your bum back. And bring your toes down, sit your bum back. And toes flat, sit your bum back. Toes to stand, draw your heel back. And one more time. Toes flat, sit your bum back. And toes to stand, sit your bum back. Nice. Cool. So from here, we have many options. So come to sit on the floor with your legs long in front of you and just rub your knees to begin with. So just have a bit of a scrub on your knees, a rub on your knees. Nice. And then start at your thighs and push down as far down to your feet as you can. Just like often the analogy that comes to mind is that it's like a tube of toothpaste that I'm squeezing down and pushing towards my feet. Squeezing down and push towards your feet. Squeeze. And again. Squeeze. So as you're doing this, how do you know? How do your legs know that there's something pushing on them? Do your two legs feel the same? So I have to close my eyes for me to feel my legs, because otherwise I just feel my hands. So if I close my eyes, I can feel that my legs are getting pushed. Whereas if I open my eyes, I can feel that my arms and hands are pushing. Nice. Great. So we were doing this last night in class. If you want something underneath your bum, you're very welcome to it. Slightly lifted just to help your lower back be a little bit freer. So begin by just drawing your right knee up towards you. Squeeze it up and in. And then look down at your right foot and you've just stubbed your toe. And you're like, oh, my right toe. And then reach down with your left hand and hold on to your right foot. And pull your knee a little bit closer towards you. And if it's available, take that right hand and also wrap it around your foot. If that feels like really far away, there's a deep hip compression that needs to happen to wrap your arm around the outside. Just keep holding on to your knee, and that's loads. So you're holding on to your foot with your left hand, which is easy because you can twist your shoulder and pull your knee or your foot towards you with the right. Nice. And then rotate your knee outwards and look at the sole of your foot. Have a good look, a good poke. Because I live barefoot, I'm always checking my feet before teaching a class. So how do you check your feet? So now bring your left hand to the floor and you're going to rotate your knee in and your foot out, a bit like the door opening thing we did yesterday. And now look at the outside of your right foot, the back of your right heel. Spiral your foot in, look at the sole of your foot. Spiral your foot out. And I'm leaning my left hand into the floor. Look at your heel. One more time. Spiral your foot in. Look at the sole of your foot. Maybe pull your foot up towards you. And then spiral your foot out. Look at your heel over there. Nice. Stretch your leg long. Other side. Draw the left knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. Reach down with your right hand. Hold on to your foot and try and look at your big toe. You just stubbed your toe or you just painted your nails and you want to check them out. So just pull it towards you. Maybe wrap the left hand around the outside or keep the left hand on your knee. Nice. Drop your knee wide, hold on to your foot and look at the sole of your foot on the left. Have a good look. Let me check out this awesome. Like, sole of your foot was built for impact. Like you run and you hit this thing off the ground. It's really amazing. It's amazing how your foot was built for impact. It has all these amazing tensile structures that create bounces. Amazing. A foot is amazing. Nice. Bring your right hand to the floor and then spiral your left foot out and look at your heel over towards the left. And spiral your foot in. Look at the sole of your foot. Maybe pull your foot towards you. Nice. Spiral your foot out. Look at your left foot over towards the left. Even reach down, touch your foot. Spiral your foot in. Look at the sole of your foot. So this side, I'm always just on the edge of a cramp when I bring my foot outwards. I can feel like I'm like, oh, oh, oh. And then bring your foot in. Nice. Stretch your leg out long, roll into your ankles. Roll in the other direction. So bring both soles of your feet together. So maybe if you're on a block, see how that is, because when you lean back, don't fall off your block, okay? And then bring both soles of your feet together and lean forward into your hips. Nice. Stretch your legs long in front of you. Nice. Now we're going to bring both feet over towards the right. So lean back, both feet towards the right. Drop your knees down, zigzag. Stretch both legs long. Super. In the middle, draw your feet towards you, soles of your feet together, knees wide, lean forward into your hips as you do this. Lean back, legs straight forward in front of you. Now we're going to go left with our feet. So lean back, knees go right, feet go left, zigzag. So this is like, oh, look at the sole of your foot on the right, and oh, look at your heel on the left. So zigzag is a functional pattern of checking out your feet. Lean back, stretch your legs long. Both through the center. Lean back, soles of your feet together, lean into your hips. One more time each side. Stretch your legs long. Both feet to the right. Zigzag. Look at the sole of your foot on the left. Look at your heel on the right. Forward. And then over towards the left. Feet to the left, knees to the right. Sole of your foot on the right, heel on the left. Stretch your legs long. Super. So, bend your right knee and bring the baby toe side of your foot to the floor. Bring your left hand to the floor and reach your right hand up towards the ceiling and create length up through the whole right side of your body. And then begin to reach that right hand forward. Bring it down somewhere where it's in contact and then drop your head forward. And then bring both hands to the left side and bring the right foot to stand and lean deeply towards the left. So you're bringing your nose down to the floor and then come back to sit and drop your knee down towards the floor, sit upright. Again, both hands to the left. Bring your right foot flat to the floor. You're resting on the baby toe side of your left foot and then come back up. One more time. Lean down, hands to the floor, nose to the floor. Come all the way back. Super. Other side. Stretch your right leg long, bend your left knee. Bring your right hand to the floor, reach the left arm long, and reach the left arm forward, down towards that right foot. Nice. Bring the left hand also towards the right, and I'm moving out further. I'm not close to my hip. I'm far out so I can fall down towards the right and bring my nose to the floor and stretch through my arms, come back to sit with my knee wide, leg long. Both hands to the right, and drop down, and back to center. One more time. Hands down, nose down, back to center. Roll your shoulders. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Roll your wrists. Make fists out of your wrists. Out of your hands, roll your wrists. I was explaining last night, so as far as I know, this is anatomy according to Ciara. So your muscles all have loads of elastogen. We've all heard of elastogen. Roll your wrist in the other direction. So muscles have a springy, boingy, elastic quality. But nerves are more like the electric cables for your computer. So there's a certain point where nerves go to a certain tension, and then they can't go any further. So when you make a fist out of your hand and then roll your wrist forward, you're tensioning the nerve. So you're bringing a tone to the electric wire. So you're tensioning the nerve. They don't stretch in the same way as muscles do. They have a different thing going on with them. And so make fists and just roll like you're revving a bicycle. Oh dear, open your fingers wide, make fists. Open your fingers wide. Nice, come lie on the floor. Come lie all the way down. And then just rock your knees from side to side. You can have your arms wide if you wish as you rock your knees. You can come into gliders if you wish. I know, Catherine, don't come into gliders. Do some version of knees rocking from side to side. And then come to rest. Pause. Pause there. You can have your feet flat. You can stretch your legs out long. Nice. And just pause. Bring your hands to your heart. And just feel deeply this moment in your body. Nice. So thanks for joining me. We're with the searchers. We're with the families. So I hope that you have a good day. And yeah, just anything we can do towards the search is amazing. So, slán slán. Bye.